Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. This morning I am waking up, getting the van ready, and we are moving out to our next set of locations. I have had a blast here. Hi Goo! It's been really fun getting to spend time with everybody, but today I am off to an adventure, and before I do that I need to get the van packed up and ready to go. And I have lost something in the van, and it's very small and I cannot find it, and it's making me crazy. If you've never been in 35 square feet or even a slightly larger van, you don't understand just how easy it is to lose things, but especially when it's something important, it's really stressful. I pulled my van apart last night. I pulled it apart again this morning. I still can't find it. I have no idea where it is. So today's gonna be interesting, but with that said, let's get to it. Okay, so I have everything kind of put into place. I'm not sure where we're gonna start off this day. I do know I definitely need to dump some trash today because we've been sitting for a few days, and so it's definitely time to do that. I also can't find the thing still. I have no idea where it went. So tonight I'm gonna probably pull out more things and see if I can find it. That's the weird thing about being in a small space. No matter how many times that you organize, no matter how well you have a place for everything, sometimes things will just like move. When they're small items, you don't know where they are. So I don't want to pull everything out and then just like really go through it, but I might have to. So we'll see where this goes. In the meantime, I'm just trying to like see if there's anything else I need to do in here. I have my van on so the batteries can start charging because I'm not yet driving away. I'm going to go ahead and roll down my window. It's not windy, so it should be fine. I also need to remove my little placard from the front dash. And then I think we're good. Everybody else is kind of packing up too. There's a few people who aren't quite awake yet, so we're gonna stick it out until they wake up so we can say goodbye. But oh my goodness, today is gonna be a good day. At the same time, I don't know what today is gonna look like exactly. We'll see. Every day in my life is a little bit weird. Why wouldn't this one be? Just finished up some van maintenance, so she's good to go this morning. Yay. Riley. How's your morning going?
Slow.
Same.
I woke up late and I'm moving slow.
It's okay. I feel like we stayed up way too late last night.
Oh my gosh, and then I stayed up an extra hour afterwards too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because you were still having a good time. That's the bad thing, is we know we're all leaving, so it's like, oh no! You this morning, Tyson. Are you feeling spicy or are you feeling nicey? That seemed nice. Last night we were at the campfire with Mateo and Annette and Riley and me until like 3 a.m. We were just having super good conversation. It was really nice. I don't get to hang out with Mateo and Annette very much because we just met Annette, and it was nice to get to kind of know her a little bit more, but also just having that opportunity to just hang out and just have good actual conversation. I didn't do any filming except for of the fire. The fire was cool, but you know, that's the thing that I enjoy, is having those personal times to myself, and then it really means a lot to me. So if you guys are watching this, thank you for taking that time with me. Thank you for sitting with me. Really much appreciated. There goes Dawn. Dawn is leaving us. Bye, Dawn. I think we might see Dawn again though, if we all camp where we're talking about possibly camping. All the chairs are gone. Everybody's picking up right now. Tony's picking up the little stuff. There goes the bunkhouse bus. Bye, bunkhouse bus. Again, we might see the bunkhouse bus later, but we'll see. This is still my least favorite part of the camping altogether. Not the breakdown, not the setup, not the stuff like that. The actual saying goodbye is not fun. So like this morning, Anthony and Annette like left, and they're off to their next set of adventures, and we'll see them down the road at some point, but like we won't see them again on this adventure probably. And that's sad because, you know, you don't get to see people for a while sometimes because we all kind of blow in the winds to different directions. That's kind of what we're doing right now. Again, some of us might end up camping together one more time, but it's not going to be our entire group, and that's going to be kind of sad. So we're trying to figure out a few other things real quick. Riley is finishing her upload for today. Christine is getting her van together. I think Mateo's getting his van together, and then we have another friend who arrived last night, and she's actually from YouTube. Check her out, Alyssa Vanilla. She's here as well. And so if you happen to be scrolling around on YouTube, make sure that you check out her channel as well as all the other people who are here. I think you'll like it. But with that said, I need to finish up a little bit of stuff. He's like sunbathing in his little basket. He looks pleased. Are you excited about our next adventure, Tyson? I think we found a dog-friendly adventure. You look very focused on what is going on. Riley's packed up. Charles and Tony are packed up. They're actually going to go to our next destination, find a campsite for us. So excited. And then Riley and I are going to go find some Wi-Fi and then go do some errands real quick and then go out to an adventure. And then we're going to meet up with everybody except for Mateo and Alyssa. And then also, of course, the people who had already left. So this is going to be fun. It's another day and another adventure. And this is just what being a nomad's about. Not always can you just continue to caravan with everybody, but pieces of our caravan are staying together for at least another day. So that makes me happy. That way it's not just the shell shock of everyone is gone except for me and Riley. I'm very excited about the coming week. It's going to be very fun to do all of the things that we have planned, but at the same time, oh my goodness, there's a lot of preparation that goes into just all sorts of movement when it comes to like a larger group. So this morning has just been spent figuring out how many people were going to the next destination and then also what kind of spot that we needed. And so we've kind of delegated tasks. Riley and I are in charge of checking out this road toward this place that we want to go to that everyone was kind of interested in, but they didn't know if it was going to be a good road. So we're going to check that out because we're in the smaller vehicles, and they're going to go find the campsite. And then after that, we'll see what happens. I'm so excited though. And these sunglasses have just become such a vibe. So I think that that's fun. We also talked about maybe going and grabbing some lunch. So I think that's what we're going to do. So come on, let's go. Riley right behind me. So we are rolling out, Transformers. Speak of the devil, they just came right over here too. I knew Christine was here, but I didn't know everyone was here. Okay, you know they're good friends when we just can't get away from each other. We just keep ending up in the same places. This thing about coming over here is we're gonna dump all of our trash. We have so much trash right now. The trash has been dumped. Riley needs Wi-Fi, so we're gonna go inside. And while we're inside, we think that we're gonna be able to probably eat some lunch. And she's gonna get her stuff finished, and then we're off. But I think some other people might be coming in too, we're not sure. So, like I said, when you have a good group, nobody really wants to leave. We just kind of linger and hang on, and we really enjoy each other so much. Also getting ready to go into Rio Loco. See, Rio Loco right here. Brandy was just talking about how this could definitely use a mural, and I think she's right. This would be awesome if it had a big mural. Well, there's Collie getting water, 1 gallon, 25 cents. And there's Christine and Goo. So plans changed again. The whole group is going to eat with us now. As Christine just said, we can't say goodbye because it's not going to be goodbye. See you in a minute. Yeah, it's going to be see you in just like 35 seconds as we're getting food together. We're back. Everybody's getting their food. Yum, yum, yum. I am number 9 and I got a personal pizza with pepperoni and black olives. Okay, we got my pizza. Now it's time to go eat. So we all finished up eating and now we're off to our big adventure day. I feel much better. The pizza was really good. So overall, the consensus is Fisher's Landing has good food. I will say that there were a few things that were better than others, but everything wasn't bad. So all in all, super fun. But now I got to get up into my van, turn on the walkie, and then Riley and I are going to be caravanning over to a location. I think everybody else is for the most part going too. So I'm excited. If it turns into a really cool place, we'll do a full episode. Otherwise, I'll be sharing a little bit here and well, you guys can come check it out for yourself. Okay, let's see.
I thought we were going to go shower, so I haven't done any of my morning routine, and I feel gross.
That's life. That's life. Our original goal was that we were going to go take showers, but this thing closes earlier. It closes at like 3:30, so it's easier for us to go there first and then go and take showers. So I think that might be on our agenda. I have no idea. We're definitely going to Planet Fitness though, because even though the showers here are only 25 cents for like 5 to 7 minutes, they don't have the best water pressure, and those Planet Fitness showers were so good. Anyway, there's Riley right there, so we're going to get up out of here and we're heading off to something unique. We're going to the Yuma Proving Grounds, to a visitor center where supposedly there's an outdoor museum. I don't know, we'll find out. Okay, maps all pulled up. It should only take us about 16 minutes to get there, and we're gonna be right by the military base. Oh my gosh, we found a bunch of stragglers down here. A bunch of stragglers that look familiar though. We all came out here to see this. And it's right off of 95. So as you get off of 95, you can come to this little area. It's like a little pull-off right before you turn toward the Proving Grounds. And oh my God, all my rowdy friends have settled down, and here they are. Here they are. You were traveling behind me.
I know.
Whenever you were traveling behind me, did you see the tank?
I did.
Wasn't that cool?
It was cool. This is also cool.
This is super cool. This thing's huge also. Like, okay, let me kind of give you guys some context here. This gun extends out. This is like a long gun. So in comparison, this is an A-class RV. And if you were to park it right next to it, it comes up to about here. That's about it. A few quick facts about this area. This is a pretty cool area because this area is actually the field testing area for some of the largest artillery in the entire nation. It's right here in Arizona, right here in Yuma. And so they not only have these long guns, but others that you can hear just boom, boom. And it's a weird feeling to hear those kind of guns going off in the distance. But at the same time, it's really neat to know that you can come here and kind of get a first-hand glance at it. Now this is a busy corner. So as you can imagine, with all of the traffic going past, this could get a little chaotic, but don't worry, they have parking here. In fact, they have tons of parking that you can come and pull off safely at. And so we're here with about probably 15 other people right now. There's Bus, there's a couple vans, there's Riley, and then there's me. Caravanning with the crew to the visitor center at the Proving Grounds. I have never been so excited about an adventure day. This was suggested to us by Dawn originally, and then everybody just decided they wanted to come see the big guns. So here we all go together. Every day the adventure path looks a little bit different. Sometimes it's solo, sometimes it's with friends. Any way that we do it, an adventure path is a good way to have a good day. And that's all I say over and over and over. Life is about experiences, and we are definitely out here just trying to get the most out of each day. Every person has the same 24 hours. How do you spend yours? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be cool. This is definitely gonna be cool. So Riley, we just went and checked out this military place, the Proving Grounds.
Yep.
Thoughts?
It's really cool. It's really cool. I'm sure you learned more than I did, though.
It's okay. You had Tyson. Tyson was doing the
I had
walkies.
Tyson, yeah.
Our other friends were just like hanging out looking at it too, though, and we learned that our friend Christine may or may not know how to drive any one of these. She was in a different branch, but still. Okay, so now we are going to get back on the trail, so to speak. Riley and I mapped it. It's about 35 minutes to Castle Dome Museum. We were talking about going there because I love a good ghost town moment, and Riley's never been here either, so we thought this was a fun activity. Plus, we're going to go and see what the road looks like because the others kind of want to go there, but they don't want to take the big bus up unless they know the road's good. So they may detach and go over there too. We have about 2.5 hours before it closes. So this should be a nice little adventure. I think it is $25 to go to the museum itself. I'm not sure, but I will definitely share an update in a video if we make it out there. Oh, let's go. Let's get this. I'm so excited. Today has just got me having some permagran. It is time. It is time. It is time. Oh my gosh. Do you see that over there? It looks like a blimp, kind of. It's gray, so it kind of blends in. But we could see this thing for miles. It is huge. So neat that like Riley is right over here. We both stopped because we wanted to see it because that is so cool. While we were staying out at Fisher's Landing, you could see these things floating and we couldn't tell exactly what they were. And I was like, oh, it's a blimp. And Charles was like, it's a dirigible. And I was like, okay, it's one of the things. And that's a name for both. So it was really cool. But now we actually get to see what it is and how big they were. They looked like they were just like a little tiny buzzing drone in the sky. But in fact, they are huge. Well, ahead of us, the clouds are looking kind of ominous. Wow, this is getting a little crazy. Riley's right back there. She's also looking at the little blimp or the dirigible or whatever it is. That is huge. All I know is that thing is huge and there's a ladder going up to it. This is why I always say you'll never know till you go. Unless you get out and you just start exploring, you're never going to find the cool stuff. You're gonna just find the normal stuff that everybody else finds, but by just taking a road and driving around, you're gonna find some interesting things, some beautiful views, maybe a waterfall or two, a hiking trail possibly, or a dirigible slash blimp slash aircraft in the middle of the desert. Okay, so we're in the Kofa National Wildlife Refuge right now, and that's where the blimp is. We could see it from our drive up, but from this actual pull off, as soon as you get here, oh my goodness. There it is. There it is. You can see it so well from here. That's so cool. But Riley just said there's snakes here, and she learned that because there's an informational sign. So we're going to learn a little bit more about the Kofa while we're on today's adventure path. Riley, this is the best adventure path day.
It is. It's not a snake. It's a Gila monster.
Oh, it's a Gila monster or Gila monster.
Whatever you say.
That's pretty cool. Okay, we
Very
can deal
cool.
with those. It says here that you can camp for up to 14 days. They have campfires that are available. There's horseback riding and hiking that is available, but you cannot off-road vehicle travel. You cannot collect firewood in the wilderness area. You cannot do any kind of metal detecting out here. That's a big no-no. Rock collecting is also a no, and you can't go in any of the caves at all. That includes any of the mines that are out here unless you are under supervision. I do know that. So this is interesting, but this is the entire refuge. Look at all of these different spots that you can go and visit. Some of these have interesting names. For example, Charlie Died Tank. Okay. Also, the Moonshine Tank. So did he die because he went to the Moonshine Tank, maybe? Also, they have some information here about the mining in this area that was in the 19th century, and then also the military, which began using this area in the 1850s. So that's pretty neat. That ties into another site that we just went to over at the Yuma Proving Grounds. So pretty cool. There are a few different rules. They ask you to follow the 3 R's: recognize, retreat, and report. And here you can learn a little bit more about those. This area was founded in 1939 by the Fish and Wildlife Service, and they wanted to use this area so that they could protect different entities and also make it a haven for the desert bighorn sheep. That's a really neat thing because in this area they were trying to use conservation to help with the wildlife just in general. Now later on in 1976, a different service took over and established that this would be the Kofa National Wildlife Refuge as opposed to the Kofa Game Range. And so from there on, we are now standing in this beautiful space that has a lot of history and a lot of cool things. I really appreciate signs like this because not only does it tell us a little bit about the history, but it also tells us about the people who once roamed this area and how they might have been able to be okay. It mentions that the harsh deserts were inhospitable and very hard. And so beginning about 1100 years ago, human-speaking people established the settlements that were along the rivers, and they mostly lived there so that they would have more ample hunting and gathering options. Nowadays, though, they have it out here so we can learn from it, see a blimp in the distance, take a little stretch like Riley's doing, and then down this road find something absolutely awesome. So I think what Riley and I are going to do is we're going to get on down the road to our next adventure, which you'll see very soon, and I'll be able to share a little bit more with you. I have enjoyed sharing today's just kind of get up and go and what all's on the agenda kind of day. These are how our days move. A lot of times we move with purpose. We enjoy being able to relate to others, but at the same time, we're fiercely independent, so sometimes we break apart and go kind of off and go rogue to find the next big thing. Like the blimp. There's never a dull moment on the channel. There's never a dull moment in our lives. And remember, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. Till next time, guys. Bye.